When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Wolves will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the run, it's Sanford.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go with a direct snap. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Looking to throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Martin.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Gonna run it. It's Sanford. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Red Wolves line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his man. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Williams will pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone. But because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got the quick completion. At the 45, on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Red Wolves come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Williams looking for a man. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Using his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quarterback keeper. Creates a little room. There he goes. He's at the... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown!
touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Williams will pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Oh, they're after him. Kept it loose past the marker. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. A new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Williams looking for a man. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in.
That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Cougars. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Looking for an open area to his left. Pulls it in. It's Hill.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
The play action fake. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Williams will pass. Wide open downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barber. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll throw it from the red zone. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. A little screen to the running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Still looking on the move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Thurman. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the...
Oh, he's got some space. for a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Houston! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrell. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Williams looking for a man. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. The offense changing the play. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Complete on third down. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Williams will pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, look out on the right. The tag. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Fires deep on the run, and it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Williams looking for a man. Lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. Defense dropping into soft coverage. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. Ncaa. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Rides the back and leaves it. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Loss of 5. 3rd down coming up.
All right, let's get it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.